Good evening, Windsor. This is Angie. It is Wednesday, March 25th, and this is our evening COVID-19 update. This evening, we report to you that there are currently, 1,682 cases of confirmed COVID-19 in the state of Florida. That number is as of 11:06 a.m. Unfortunately, the 6 o'clock update has not posted yet, even though it is about 6:20. But Cece's got her computer up just in case it does pop up while we're sitting here. I will give you updated numbers. As far as that 1,682 cases, 35 of them are in Osceola County and a whopping 77 cases in Orange County, our neighbor. Orange and Osceola County, you might remember, started on the same day with cases. One had 2 cases and the other one had 1 case. So to see the disparity between the two is rather astounding. That said, as you remember, yesterday Orange County issued a stay-at-home order that would be going into effect tomorrow, March 26th at 11 p.m. We talked about the high probability that Osceola and other bordering counties would follow suit. Well, Osceola County did not waste any time. Today at 4 p.m. during a press conference, they announced that they would also be issuing a stay-at-home order that would go into effect right along with the Orange County order tomorrow, March 26th at 11 p.m., and it would remain in place until at least Thursday, April 9th. So again, tomorrow, March 26th, as of 11 p.m., the only travel that can occur in Osceola County will be essential travel. Luckily, Windsor is considered an essential business, so our employees will be protected in traveling to and from work. They have been equipped with a letter on letterhead that communicates that we are essential. That employees are essential. I will not need a travel letter for my walk from the guest room, thankfully, but they will have one in their cars. And it will also have a copy of the facility license on the back. So again, they will be able to communicate to any law enforcement that may stop them asking about their destination or their reason for being on the road. So they will be covered, okay? Residents, on the other hand, must be extremely mindful that travel restrictions are significant and only for essential travel. So medically necessary travel is really what that boils down to. Individuals are still able to go to grocery and pharmacy, but again, we have alternatives in place for residents to utilize here at Windsor as opposed to going out to the store. Anytime a resident or even a staff member leave the community, we have to be mindful that upon their return, we have to determine or evaluate what potential exposure has occurred. So the more we can reduce the amount of visits out of the community, the better shape we will be in. Okay, so Orange and Osceola counties, as of tomorrow evening, under stay-at-home orders. So the name itself is pretty blunt. Stay at home. So please do stay at home. Okay. Other items. Sorry about that. We got a low battery reading and I had to turn it off on the screen. Okay. So I do have some residents that are a little bit frustrated at the moment because last night we did make the decision based on some of the updates to the governor's executive order that we do not allow crowds of more than 10 individuals in any residential home or even outdoor common areas. So we did make the decision last night to close the Sky Bar patio. That said, we have tweaked our policy in terms of access for club residents to the Club Lanai. Not so much access to the Club Lanai, but return access to the community. So club residents may now use the side door to go in and out of the concierge will be able to let you in. At this point, we're just asking that you knock on the door, and it looks like we're going to try to get a temporary doorbell put in there as well so that it is easier for you to get the attention of the receptionist when you're ready to come inside. And again, we want this to be accessible. We still want residents to enjoy some fresh air. Glenn and Marcus have taken time to spread chairs around campus to provide for comfortable areas for residents to sit, relax, and quiet, look up at the blue sky and the white clouds and get that R&R that they so look for each day, just in a little bit of a different arena. Let's see. Remember, when you are outside or you are in the community outside of your apartment, we are encouraging you, insisting that you are 6 feet apart in any of those areas. We want to make sure that we are still doing our best to halt any potential transmission between us. As we talked about a couple of days ago, just about every resident and every employee of Windsor has been outside of the community and interacted with others within the last 14 days. That means we still potentially have active virus in the community. That is why we are trying to limit our interactions in terms of proximity. Okay, that is why we are wanting residents to remain more than 6 feet apart, because we are potentially still carrying the virus and we do not want to spread it to each other. We want to limit it. That is critical in our containment efforts as we move forward, that we maintain that 6 foot space. This is something that we are going to be really working on among staff as we move forward, particularly in the, given the 10 feet, the no gatherings of more than 10 individuals. We did have staff meetings today, which we anticipate will be our last true all staff meetings for the duration of this pandemic, because we want to be mindful of the 10-person rule and the social distancing recommendations. So we will be going to group huddles each morning